Gold is up, silver is up, inflation is up, government spending is up. People are moving into gold and silver, and the prospects going forward look very good according to a report by Crescat Hedge Fund. The report includes insights into how precious metals have behaved in past market conditions and, in their opinion, what we can expect going forward. Of course, nobody has guarantees, but the report identifies clear reasons to believe that gold and silver are poised to start climbing. I'm going to outline a few now. First, let's talk about broad fundamentals that provide the foundation for gold and silver investments. Gold and silver do pull back now and then, but the important factor is to focus on where the market is heading. There are three fundamentals for gold and silver: expansionary fiscal policy, inflation, and negative interest rates. Expansionary fiscal policy is all about Joe Biden's desire for social transformation. The current administration wants to spend more money than we have ever seen before to achieve what they call utopia. This could increase the national debt beyond levels that any of us are comfortable with, and quite frankly, quite scary. Inflation is the second fundamental I would like to discuss. If you've watched my recent videos, I just pointed out how CPI hit 6.2% and the PPI hit 8.6% for October. These are big numbers, and it hasn't let up since May. So it feels like inflation is not transitory, but a regular event. Third is negative interest rates. This is tricky. Because of the massive US debt, the Fed is stuck in a conundrum. If you raise rates, just like in 2018, the economy slowed down, markets dove, and the banks ran out of liquidity. If you don't raise rates, how do you fight inflation? I think we're going to see negative rates for quite some time. The conclusion is that there's going to be a need for a stabilizing asset like gold and silver. The fundamentals show that the price is ready to increase. Crescat, in their opinion, believed that recent backslides indicate that gold and silver price are ready to explode. I want to focus on 3 points. First, gold and silver tend to struggle after hitting new highs and then recover with a vengeance. In the chart, you can see that prices dropped in 1978 and in early 2008, and then both times climbed even higher. In 2020, gold had a 15% correction, and we have every reason to believe it will soon soar upward again. The second point has to do with gold versus consumer inflation expectations. This chart shows gold springing ahead of investors' inflation expectations in 2019. It was ahead of the curve. Now you can see at the end of this chart, it's behind the curve, and the only place to go is up. Third point, let's compare gold performance with assets owned by the world's largest central banks. Gold usually moves in unison with this metric, but in 2012, gold started to diverge and drop below the central bank assets. Again, if this pattern is any indication, the only place to go is up. There are similar factors in Crescat's report for silver. And right now, what we are seeing is gold and silver are both on the rise as all the fundamentals are giving it the push that it needs. In fact, gold and silver had 5 straight days of increasing, and the numbers are looking very good. This is only a small sample of the factors supporting gold and silver at this time. You need to learn more. Request our free guide and find out why gold and silver could be the asset that you should be adding to your portfolio.